Good morning student. Today in our practical class we are going to do the hemoglobin estimation and myself Dr. Sabia Khan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Government College Ajmer. So before proceeding for this hemoglobin estimation, students, what is hemoglobin? Generally, how we are going to define hemoglobin? It is a red pigment, means present in RBC. Our blood is red due to the presence of this pigment called hemoglobin. It is a conjugated protein and it is made up of chromoprotein. It is made up of iron and protein, as you can see in the diagram. And what is the molecular weight? The molecular weight is 68,000. Now in the diagram you can see the heme units and they are binding with the iron atoms. Then you can see the chains, the alpha chain and the beta chain, which is constituting the hemoglobin. So this is the whole structure of hemoglobin. If somebody asks you hemoglobin, now you will be able to reply. Now how we do the hemoglobin estimation? The hemoglobin estimation in the laboratory we do by the Selle's method. It is called as Selle's method of hemoglobin determination. What is the apparatus consist of? It consists of a Selle's hemoglobinometer. It is a manual device, then a hemoglobin tube, pipette, stirrer and a comparator. So this is the whole constituent of the apparatus. Now what is the objective? When we are writing the practical, then first thing we write the objective, apparatus, reagent. So what is the objective? That we want to determine hemoglobin in a given sample of the blood. What are the reagents? N/10 HCl, distilled water and blood. Now you can see here in the diagram, this whole apparatus has been shown. Here you can see the hemoglobinometer tube. Then these two are the comparators. This tube has been taken out from this globinometer, and here you can see the hemoglobinometer pipette and the stirrer. So what we are going to do in the first, let me tell you the principle, on which principle it is based. The principle of Selle's method, it is very easy and it is based that the HCl, what it does, the hemoglobin which is present in RBC is converted to acid hematine to a dark brown color due to the presence of this hydrochloric acid. When this blood is added, then it is converted into hematine. And the normal range of hemoglobin for man is 13.5 to 17.5 and for women it is 12 to 15.5 grams per deciliter. This is the value. Now the procedure we are going to do. What we are going to do, that in this tube you can see up to the mark 2, what we are taking N/10 HCl, and then by this pipette, you can see in the pipette it is marked 20 ml. We are going to suck the blood and then we are going to add this in the tube. The dark brown color will form. Then slowly by distilled water you are going to add drop by drop till the color matches these two comparators. When it matches, that this is the final reading, and which you are going to read by the lower meniscus. This is the final reading you are going to get for the hemoglobin. So summarizing it again, what we are going to do in the apparatus, as you have seen, that in the tube we are going to fill with N/10 HCl up to the mark 2, as you have seen. Then with the help of the pipette up to the mark 20 ml, you are going to suck the blood. You are going to put in the tube and then stir it, leave it for 10 minutes, and after that drop by drop you are going to add distilled water till the color matches the comparators, and then this is the final reading of hemoglobin. So in this way we are going to do. Now we have to take some precautions. What precautions? That when we are sucking the blood, if excess blood is coming, then we are going to wipe it with cotton. We are going to remove excess blood. And secondly, that when we are putting the distilled water, we are going to put drop by drop. So this is the thing. Hope you have understood. And till then, for our next goodbye, and we are going to do next exercise in our next practical class. Hope you have understood. Thank you. Goodbye.